Hello, this is Barry O'Connell, and this is my Maryland politics review. And I'm trying a new experiment. It seems like the short videos get better response, so I'm going to do a short video on Prince George's County and then another one on Baltimore County. This one is about a return to the corruption, the old days, the Jack Johnson corruption days that seem to be heading back in if certain people get their way. We have to be careful. Prince George's County got a terrible reputation as a bad place to live, a bad place to do business, just a bad place in general. And now we're at the risk of those bad days coming back again. Let's talk about there she is in the center, Aisha Braveboy. Aisha is at the center of a great deal of corruption. Let's start at the top left. There we see Johnson and her lawyers. Now, she was Jack Johnson's wife, and she was the one who tried to stuff Well, actually, she did stuff $79,000 in cash into her bra and walk out past the FBI agents who had come to arrest her. Period. It didn't work. The real question is, Leslie's a small woman. How did she fit $79,000, even if it's all $100 bills? That's a stack over 7 inches tall. Where'd she put the money? You certainly have to wonder about Leslie, but you know, she did it and she got caught. Guess where she works now? She's out of prison, and she's working for the state's attorney's office. That woman in the center, Aisha Braveboy. You may ask, why is a convicted felon working in the state's attorney's office? It's because she is Aisha's coach, many people tell me, on shaking down the county for fun and profit, period. Lower left-hand corner, that's one of those envelopes. That's a lot of money, and somebody can slide that envelope across your desk and say, "Don't worry, Aisha, no one will ever know." Well, it all comes out. Jack Johnson, upper right corner, he thought it would never come out. He thought he could get away with it. He thought he could take over $1 million a year in bribes. $1 million is still a lot of money, and he thought he could do it, and he did it for quite a while, and then he got caught. When is Aisha going to get caught? When you look at the envelopes full of cash. Do you really think this woman has got the integrity to say no to the envelopes full of cash? Then we get down to Shayla Adams Stafford. Shayla is prohibited by law from running for county council. The law says you cannot run if you are a school board member. She is a school board member and she's running and she's flouting the law. She's part of the corruption that we see coming. And, there we have Walla. God bless her. I don't want to talk about Walla today. People get mad at me because every time we talk about Walla, people think I'm being mean. Well, I'm not the one who's mean for telling it. She's the one who's mean for doing it. But let's not talk about her. But Shayla Adams Stafford knows she can't run for office and is running for office. And I checked, this is Sunday when I'm doing this, I checked Friday afternoon, late in the afternoon. Has she resigned yet? I called the school board office. Has she resigned yet? They told me no, but they didn't want to answer any questions about it. So they had me send in an email request. Let's see what they get back to me. But Shayla Adams Stafford is deliberately breaking the law because she thinks she can. And one of her first things when she started her illegal campaign, she endorsed Aisha. And Aisha endorsed her, and then Walla endorses them. This is a web of people who are bad for the voters. They're just bad. This is a sad thing. Then, of course, there's a corrupting influence, the old white man, David Trone. He told Aisha, there she is, what a smile. Isn't that a great smile? She looks like she could smile right through a barbed wire fence. Anyway, David is rumored to have given her $1 million. That's on the right. That's what $1 million in cold green cash looks like. He promised her the money to finance her campaign if she would come out and sell out Angela Also Brooks. And that's what Aisha did. She hit Aisha with a racist and misogynist attack. And I'm not saying it's racist and misogynist. 650 of the most prominent black women from across the country in Democratic politics came out and labeled what these people did racist and misogynist. Well, you have to ask yourself, do you really want to elect someone who will sell out their people with a promise of money? I sure wouldn't. I think that's disgusting. I think she's a shameful person. I hope I don't get too many complaints just because she does bad things. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm saying she's a person who doesn't have enough moral fiber to say no to doing bad things. If you want to call her bad, that's your business. But she does things that are morally reprehensible. And I'd like to thank my old friends at Three Brothers Italian Restaurant in Bladensburg. There's a bunch of them all over the place. My favorite was always the one on Kenilworth Avenue. Um, I lived in Chevrolet for many years, and when you live in Chevrolet, you go to Three Brothers. That just seems to fit together. And that's it for this week. Thank you very much.